Let's take a look at the chart action for Cardano. Okay, so here is what I was looking at on Cardano. I was kind of watching this channel pattern, something like this. I was waiting for a breakout to the upside or to the downside, and it looks like we're breaking to the upside. Let me go ahead and delete everything so we can clean this up a little bit. We have resistance right here, resistance right here. Let's go ahead and do a trend line, something like this. This is pretty much what I was watching anyways, and then we have resistance, resistance, resistance. I'd probably use something like this. Maybe you could argue even something like this, I guess. So let's drag from the top to the bottom. We could drag from the top to the bottom of this little pattern, drag this to the breakout. And what I was looking at is this breakout right here, but we caught resistance on this 4-hour 180 moving average, had to come back down, retest it, got a bounce. Now it looks like we broke through that 180 moving average. Hopefully we could come hit the target now at around 1.24. In general, I was just kind of looking to break out of this zone right here so we could go hit up the next zone, and we could maybe be looking at, I don't know, the top is something like this, and then we also have maybe a top something right here from this resistance and this resistance. That's what I'm kind of thinking. And then maybe there's like a bottom, something like this. So I don't know. I think the next resistance would probably be something like this, and then the next one would be something right here. So let's look at this level. This one is sitting at 1.41, and then this one is sitting around 1.60. In general, we are trending up. So let's go ahead and do support, support. We have a trend line pushing us up, something like this. We could use this line as a signal. If we break it going to the downside, as long as we're trending up until we break it going to the downside, then we can hopefully assume that it's going to push us up and we can get bounces on it. But once we do start breaking it, then that'll be a signal to maybe take profit and look for previous support levels. We had a good, nice little support right here, sitting around 1.11. So that's pretty much what I'll be looking at. Let's go ahead and delete this one because we don't have to focus on that too much. This one is okay to have around, but we're not really focusing on this one. We're probably more focusing on this one for right now. So let's go ahead and actually just delete this one. So until we break this trend line going to the downside, then I'm assuming it's looking good, and we can look at the previous resistance levels. You could also argue there's one right here. We had a little spot of resistance right there. We tried to come up, got rejected and pushed down. So we have a spot right here, and right here. In my opinion, this one is sitting at around 1.248. Let's go ahead and do a horizontal red line. So in general, once we break these spots, then we can get more confident on the next ones. Let's go ahead and do something like that. And this target, that target that I was looking at from this triangle or channel pattern, something like that. And then the bottom, something like this. This target from the top to bottom over here kind of lines up with this previous resistance, something like that. So yeah, maybe 1.24 might be the next target. In general, I'm watching this uptrend like this, and until we break that going to the downside, watching the previous, or kind of targeting the previous resistance levels. First one, 1.24. If we could break this one, the next one I'll be looking at is around 1.40, and then so on to the next one, it would be 1.60. But these red lines might give us some trouble, and we might have to come back down and retest this uptrend that we've been looking at. Does look like we're getting some pretty decent volume. If we go to the daily time frame, we can delete everything. We're above the 9 moving average. We broke above it right here, and as you can see, right when we broke above that, it looks like we're getting some nice little chart action. And then if we go to the weekly time frame, this is the next thing that we really want to look at on the other charts as well. I forgot to mention them on Bitcoin and Ethereum, but we also want to watch this weekly 9 moving average. We're coming in to test it right now. I think if we could break above that, that's going to be another bullish signal like I've been talking about. If you want to follow my videos, and if you don't, you should subscribe right now, and also hit the thumbs up if you're enjoying it and it gives you value. But as far as Cardano goes, it looks like it's doing pretty decent right now, and it does look like we're trending up. Let's see how far we can go to the upside and how many of these targets we can hit. Like I said, I think the first one is around 1.24, and let's see how far we can ride this uptrend going to the upside. Let me know what you guys think, though. If you have any questions, check out my Discord. If you're new to trading, check out this video. It's about buying and selling. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one.